This video is the continuation of my lesson about accounting for partnership operation, showing on how to distribute the profit and loss among the partners. This is our profit sharing devices, the provision of interest on capital balances, salaries, and bonus allowed to partners. But before I'm going to present to you the problem to be used in this presentation, let me have this brief discussion with you. What is the rationale behind the provision of interest on capital balances to partners? It is within the philosophy that in the event that the capital contribution of the partners have been invested to some earning activities or ventures such as trading securities, the partners should have realized an additional income or profit, while salaries to the partners. This method recognizes the time and effort devoted by the partner in running the partnership business operations, while the bonus, it serves as an incentive to the managing partner. But please take note that in the event that the result of the partnership operation is net loss, only the interest on capital balances and salaries to partners are given unless otherwise agreed by the partners. Therefore, in the event that the result is net loss, bonus is not provided to the managing partner. And this is our problem. The problem is same with the problem used in the previous video. We have the 2J's partnership with partners Jules and JC with the same capital balances during the year and the same net income for the year ended, that is 2,100,000 pesos. And we are still required to prepare the journal entries and to show on how the profit are distributed among the partners under the following independent assumptions. First, interest of 6% based on the partner's ending capital balance and the remainder to be divided equally. Second, salaries of 10,000 for each partner per month, interest of 10% based on beginning capital balance, and the remainder 6:4. And finally, bonus of 10% to Jules. Please take note, after salaries of 10,000 a month for each partner and interest of 6% based on partner's beginning capital balance but before bonus and the balance equally. So let's start with the assumption number 1. Interest of 6% of the partner's ending capital balance and the remainder equally. So first thing to do is to prepare a table to show on how to distribute the 2,100,000 profit among the partners. So in the first column, we'll just analyze again the partners' agreement. So since it's stated first the interest, therefore you write as the first line item interest on ending capital balance. And next agreement, it states that the remainder equally, so remainder equally. And last to be written in the last row is the profit distribution. Since it's the 2,100,000 pesos is the net income to be divided among or to be distributed rather to the partners, you can write it directly in this part, 2,100,000 pesos. Okay? So let's proceed the computation. Interest, so 6% based on the ending capital balances of the partners. So for Jules, it's 6% times 800,000, or that is 48,000 pesos. And for JC, that is 6% times 600,000 pesos. That will give us 36,000. And the total of that is 84,000 pesos. And since the balance is to be divided equally, how to get the balance? So we'll do this one. 2,100,000 less 84,000, we get 2,016,000 pesos. Since it will be divided equally, so divided by 2. So each share will get 1,008,000 respectively. Okay. So the total profit share of Jules is the sum of this. So that is 1,056,000 pesos. And for JC, it's 1,044,000 pesos. And this is our journal entry. Now let's proceed to the next assumption. Provision of salaries and interest and the balance 6:4. So again, we'll prepare same table with increased rows. So we'll just go through with the agreement. So salaries, okay. It says 10,000 each partner per month. So that is 10,000 times 12. So that is 120,000 for Jules and 120,000 for JC, with a total of 240,000 pesos. And for the interest, that is 10% based on the beginning capital balance. So that is for Jules, that is 6% times 200,000 pesos. That will give us 12,000. And for Jules, for JC rather, that is 6% times 300,000. That will give us 18,000 pesos and a total of 30,000 pesos. And the balance 6:4. For Jules, it's 6/10. How you get 10? That is 6 plus 4 times the remainder of 1,830,000. How we get this 1,830,000? That is 2,100,000 less 240 less 30,000. So that is 1,830,000. So this is it. 1,098,000 for Jules, and for JC, that is 732,000 rather, and the total is 1,830,000. And the total share of Jules is 1,230,000. For JC, it's 870,000, with a total profit as distributed 2,100,000 pesos. So that's for assumption number 2. And for the last scenario, of course, this is our entry. For the last scenario, the provision of bonus after salaries after interest to the partners. Okay? So, it's computed beforehand. So, let's proceed to the next one. Okay? The computation of the bonus. So, for the bonus, it states that it's 10% of the remaining profit after salaries after interest. So, that is 2,100,000 less 240 less 30,000. That will give us 1,830,000 times 10%. That is 183,000. Okay, so the remainder to be divided equally. So the difference is 1,647,000. So that is 2,100,000 less 240 less 30 less 183. The balance is 1,647,000 divided by 2. So their share is this. Okay, and the total profit share of Jules rather is 1,130,500, and for JC it's 961,500, with a total profit as distributed 2,100,000 pesos, and this is our entry. I hope you learned a lot in this presentation. Up next is our case number 2 showing the distribution of net loss of 400,000.